Greetings all, and welcome to Stacklers Trove. This time we take a look at a few vintage microphones. I started getting into mics back in the 70s, mostly due to the blues harmonica sounds heard in a lot of 60s and 70s rock music. When the Levee Breaks is not only a good example, but maybe some of the best blues harp playing ever. Just my opinion, worth just what you paid for it. Robert doesn't get the credit he deserves on that one. Bone-chilling, yet beautiful at the same time. First mic I ever bought was the A-Static JT30 Bullet, to try and recreate that sound. One of these through a cranked-up little tube amp like a Supro or an old Fender Champ will get you a good ways there. The JT30 was introduced in late 1939. This one is obviously not that old. It was also used a lot by auctioneers and the ham radio guys. Next, we have a Little Wonder Radio tabletop mic. This thing's been in my collection a long time. Always said I'd try to get it working one of these days, right? Was originally sold as a novelty item, so people could hook it up to their radio and hear their own voice, but I've heard they work good for getting that bluesy harp sound. Maybe one day I'll fix it and hear it for the first time. Next up is one of my favorites for that blues tone. A Webster Chicago from the 40s. It has a warm, creamy sound that is hard to beat. But it is a bit of a pain to use with a harmonica due to his odd shape. And here we have a 1960s new old stock Electro Voice M43U military communications mic. When World War III starts, this is the mic you want. Also great on harmonica. And here is an even older one, very similar, a 1950s American D4 military mic. Both of these military mics are literally built like tanks. Here we have an A-Static D104. The lollipop mic. I just picked this one up. At that festival, I got the little prospector statue. Not even sure if it works, but I got it more for its looks and just to add to the collection. Besides, it was a bargain. The guy had it priced to sell. Hard to believe it, but there was a time when this was one of the best sounding mics you could get. This one was well on its way to the dump when I rescued it. It's a Shure 9858 from the 40s. It was a rusty piece of crap from an old school closing down years ago. They had a bunch of stuff being set out for the trash. One man's trash is indeed another man's treasure. And here is a Shure DY30. I swear this thing is the sound of the 60s. Beautiful clean tones. It even has a switch for high, medium, or low impedance. It's definitely one of my favorites. And this was another in that old school's trash, a Shure 55, what they call the Fat Boy mic. Well, this is just the shell. The guts were gone when I found it. I call it my birdcage mic. And again, one day I'll repair it, or I've seen some guys make lamps out of them. Nah, one day I'll fix it. And that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. So what one was your favorite? And do you own any vintage mics? If so, let me know what you got. Leave a comment and let me know. Until the next one, take care and be safe. God bless and peace be with you.